Dear students, grade day. Let us start our session with History Chapter 4 Ancient Cities of Tamilagam. The objectives are to learn about the greatness of the towns of ancient Tamilagam, to know about Poompuhar, Madurai, and Kanji, to understand the ancient kingdoms of Tamilagam. In this map, we can know about some of the ancient cities and ancient ports. The green color indicates the ancient cities and orange color indicates the ancient ports. Mesopotamian civilization. Mesopotamian civilization is the earliest civilization in the world. It is 6,500 years old. Like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro in ancient India, they were famous towns in ancient Tamilagam too. Madurai, Kanji, Poompuhar are prominent among them. Tamil literature, accounts of foreign travelers, and archaeological finds provide us information about the ancient towns of Tamilagam. Let me see about Poompuhar. Poompuhar is one of the oldest towns in ancient Tamilagam. This is the place where well-known character of Silappatikaram, Kovalan and Kannagi lived. It was also a port town along the Bay of Bengal. The ports were established for facilitating maritime trade. Even in times past, countries began to export their surplus products and import the product by sea. Poompuhar is one such historic port that emerged in the wake of increasing maritime trade. It is a coastal town near the present-day Mayiladuthurai, and it is located where the river Kaveri drains into the sea. Poompuhar Port. Poompuhar was also known by names such as Puhar and Kaveri Pumbatinam. It served as a port of the early Chola kingdom, one of the popular Sangam literature. Pattinapalai and Tamil epics Silappatikaram and Manimekalai have references to brisk seaborne trade that took place in the port city Puhar. Silappatikaram in particular speaks about the greatness of the Poompuhar. The lead female character of Silappatikaram is Kannagi. Her father is Manaihan. Traders are known by the name Manaihan. The male character Kovalan's father is Masathuvan. Masathuvan means a big trader. It is clear from the text that Poompuhar was a place where big traders and sea traders had settled down. Numerous merchants from foreign countries such as Greece and Rome landed at Poompuhar. Due to busy and continuous trade, many of them stayed on indefinitely in Poompuhar. There are evidence of foreigner settlements in the town. People speaking many languages inhabited Poompuhar in its glorious day. As loading and uploading ships took some months, the foreigners traders began to interact with the local people during that period. This enabled the native to learn foreign languages for communication. Similarly, the foreigners also learned Tamil to communicate with the natives. This contact facilitated not only exchange of goods but also languages and ideas, resulting in cultural blending. The traders of Pumbuhar were known for their honesty and integrity. They sold the goods at correct prices. Pattinapalai states that selling any commodity at a higher price was considered bad. The author of Pattinapalai, Kadayalur, Uttirankananar belonged to 2nd century BC. This is indicative of Puhar's prosperity. Horses were imported by sea, pepper was procured through the land route, gold that came from Vadamalai was polished and exported to the overseas countries, sandal from Western Ghats, pearls from Southern Sea, corals from Eastern Sea, and food items from Elam were imported. Pumbuhar had been built differently from other towns. Each social group had a separate settlement. Streets were broad and straight, dotted with well designed houses. There was also a dockyard. We can learn about the life of the people of Puhar by reading Pattinapalai and Puhar Gandam of Silappadigaram. Puhar was a busy port up to 200 CE. It might have been either washed away by sea or destroyed by big shore waves. The remains of that destruction can still be seen in the present Pumbuhar town. Next, Madurai. Madurai has been one of the oldest cities in India. Its antiquity can be understood from the word Sangaratha Nagaram. Pandyas, the Cholas, and the later Kalabras ruled Madurai in the ancient period. During medieval times, the later Cholas and later Pandyas, followed by a Nayakas, ruled this historic town. This has resulted in cultural blending. Trade flourished and evidence for this has been unearthed in archaeological excavation done in Kiladi near Madurai. Madurai is proudly associated with Tamil Sangam, which worked for the promotion of Tamil language. 49 poets were associated with the Tamil Sangam. Agil, fragrant wood, was brought from the port Tondi to Madurai. King Solomon of ancient Israel imported pearls from Uvari near the Pandian port, Korkai. A mint of Roman coins was present at Madurai. The coins of other countries were also minted at Madurai, which is the proof for the glory of Madurai. The fame of Madurai is attested by the accounts of the Greek historian Megasthenes. Chanakya, Chandragupta's minister, makes a mention of Madurai in his book Arthasastra. In a moat around the town, tunnels had been constructed in such a way that even elephants could comfortably enter. Tunga Nagaram. Madurai had Nalangadi and Alangadi. Nalangadi means day market, Alangadi means evening market. Madurai is known as Tunga Nagaram, that means the city that never sleeps. Madurai was a safe place where women purchased things from Alangadi without any fear. Kanchi. A place of learning is called school. Several schools were established in great numbers for the first time in Kanjipuram. Jains studied in Jainapalli and Buddhists studied in viharas. The greatness of Kanchi as an educational center can be understood from the fact that the Chinese traveler Yuan Sheng, who studied at Nalanda University, visited Kanchi Kadihi to pursue his further studies. Poet Kalidasa says Kanchi is the best of the towns. Tamil poet Saint Tirunavukarasar praises Kanchi as Kalviyil Karayillada Kanchi. Yuan Sheng remarked that Kanchi can be counted as one among the seven sacred places like both Gaya and Sanji. Kanchi is the oldest town in Tondainadu. Scholars like Dharmabalar, Jodhibalar, Sumadi, and Bodhidharmar were born in Kanchipuram. Kanchi is also known as a temple town. The famous temple of grand architectural beauty, Kailasanatha Temple, was built by later Pallava king Rajasimha at Kanchi. During the Pallava period, a large number of cave temples were built. The Buddhist monk Manimekalai spent the last part of her life at Kanchi, speaks highly of that town. Water management played an important role in agricultural society of the times. Hundreds of lakes were created for storing water around the town of Kanchi. These lakes were well connected with canals. During the later period, Kanchi came to known as a district of lakes. Water management skills for the ancient Tamils can be understood from the construction of Kallanai in the Chola country and the lakes and the canals in Kanchi. Apart from Pumbuhar, Madurai and Kanchi, there were other towns too in ancient Tamilagam. Korkai, Vanji, Tondi, Urayur, Musri, Karur, Mamallapuram, Tanjai, Tohadur and Kayal are some of them. By constructing archaeological research, more information can be gathered about these places. Pumbuhar was a port, Madurai was a trading town, Kanchi was an educational center. Cheranadu consists of districts like Coimbatore, Nilgiris, Karur, Kanyakumari and some parts of present Kerala. Cholanadu consists of Tanjavur, Tiruvarur, Nagai, Tiruchi and Pudukottai. Pandyanadu consists of Madurai, Ramanathapuram, Sivagangai, Thoothukudi and Tirunelveli districts. Tondainadu consists of Kanchipuram, Dharmaburi, Tiruvallur, Tiruvannamalai, Velur and northern parts of Viluppuram districts. Tamil saying represent the uniqueness of each ancient Tamil kingdom. Cholanadu is represented as Sorudaithu. Pandyanadu is represented as Thudaithu. Cheranadu is represented as Velamudu. Tondainadu is represented as Sanrorudaithu. So in this session, we learned about ancient cities of Tamilagam. Madurai, Kanchi and Pumbuhar are famous towns in ancient Tamilagam. Pumbuhar was a port, Madurai was a trading town, Kanchi was an educational center and known for water management. So this is an activity for you. Collect picture and information about ancient cities of Tamil Nadu and make an album. This is a worksheet for you. Learn it and write as a home test. Thank you.